Hey guys, welcome back to Momentum Monday. I'm Steve Holbrook and I'm fired up to be here. Just before we get into today's episode, I just want to recognize that this show is on podcast. And we've been getting a lot of traction from people all over the world, downloading it, listening to it, reaching out to us on Instagram, DMing us. So I want to make sure that you know that you have access to this on iTunes and all the major podcast areas. You can subscribe to it. All I'll ask is that, you know what, if you enjoy it, just go leave a review. Go leave a review for me just to help me get the word out there a little bit. But today what we're going to talk about is something that I've been doing for the last 13 years. And today's episode really goes out to anybody that's building a business or a community or an environment that requires a tribe of people. Yes, I said a tribe of people. Look, whether your tribe is paid employees, whether they're self-employed people like my business, or whether they're volunteers, remember that there are many different tribes out there. There are many different jobs. There are many different self-employed opportunities, many different businesses. There's a lot of churches out there. So if you don't treat people right, people don't need to be a part of your tribe. So the question is, what sets your tribe apart? What sets your team apart? Why would I want to be a part of your business? Why would I want to be a part of your cause? And the idea is that, you don't just retain people with a paycheck. You retain people when you start talking about the mission and the vision of where you want to go, and you start retaining people when they feel like they're a part of it. When they feel like they're a part of the mission that you set out for. So this is your tribe. This is your tribe. You're building your tribe. So love your tribe. Love your tribe and lead your tribe. And most of all, in the end, once you do those first two things, build your tribe. Constantly be building your tribe. People are going to come and people are going to go, but I'll tell you what, you always got to focus on the tribe. You always got to focus on building your tribe. If you believe in something, if you believe in a cause, if you believe that you want to build one of the largest gym chains in the world because you believe in health and fitness, then you need more people. If you want to build a business in retail, then you need more outlets. If you want to build a team in distribution, and whether you're in an insurance business or you're in a personal development business or any kind of business, you're in the distribution game. So you need to build your army. You need to build your tribe. So what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about 5 keys to leading a volunteer army. 5 keys to leading a volunteer army. This is you building a team that wants to be there. Not just because you may or may not pay them. They want to be there. And I love this topic. Obviously, you can see I'm fired up about it. Number one, and I got 5, share the vision. Share the vision. You should be constantly sharing the vision with your team on where you're going as a team, right? You got to recruit people to the cause. You got to hire people to the cause. Make sure that people understand the crusade that they're a part of. People want to know that they're a part of something more than just the money, right? They want to know that they're part of a mission, part of the cause. John Maxwell wrote about this. He said, the leader and the leader's vision is the lid for the team. Your vision is the lid for the team that you're trying to lead. And if you want to learn more about that, you can go and Google it under John Maxwell. He writes about it. It's called the law of the lid. But I'll tell you what, you want to make sure that your team knows that A, there is a vision, and B, that they're a part of that vision. How do you do it? Talk about it all the time. Share with the team. Get them involved with it, right? Get them included in what the next vision could be for that team. Number 2, recognize the team. Recognize the team. Napoleon Bonaparte said this. He wrote, men will risk their lives, even die for ribbons. Men will die for ribbons. It is super important that you find unique ways to recognize your team. Have a recognition program. Create some certainty around when people do something good, they know that they're going to get recognized for it. You know why? You know most people are used to getting recognized for? When they get reprimanded, when they're late for work, or they do something wrong, they get written up. So most people are walking around on eggshells. If you want to build a team that sets your team apart, build some kind of a recognition program. Man, I remember handing out t-shirts for our team like 10 years ago, and I still see people wearing those t-shirts. It was a $15 investment on my part, recognizing somebody, but people still wear those t-shirts all the time because they're super proud to be recognized. Right? In our company, we give away watches when you make your first 50 grand. Yeah, they're not the most expensive watches, but I'll tell you what, you try and take that watch off one of our agents' wrist, you can't do it. You know why? Because they earned it. They earned it. So my second point is recognize the team. Number 3, raise up future leaders. Raise up future leaders. It's your responsibility to look down on the tribe, or not look down at them, but kind of look from 30,000 feet from above, kind of take a look from above and say, you know what? What does our team need? Our team needs more of this. And then you got to recognize leaders on the team that have those qualities. If you find characteristics in people on your team that you like, that you want other people to emulate, lift those people up. Give those people more time and more attention. Give those people more time and more attention. You know why? Because as a result of you spending a little bit more time with the right amount of people, with the right group of people, you know what you can do with that group? You can start to delegate responsibility. And once you start delegating responsibility to those people, you've essentially started the process of duplicating yourself. And if you're in the distribution game and you're in the building an army, whether it's a volunteer army or a big corporate company, right? You want to make sure that you're duplicating everything that you can inside of that business. And once you spend more time and attention with future leaders because they have the characteristics that you want other people to have, then you can start handing them responsibility, and that's how you start to build your empire. It's powerful, right? It's powerful. This stuff works. Number 4. Fourth way to lead a volunteer army. Create community within the team. You want to create community within the team. You don't want your environment to be someplace that people leave their stressful job, head to, right? They come to this meeting or this community that they're part of, and now they got more things to do, and they're just feeling like they have less time in their life, and then they go home, right? You want relationships to get built. You want to make sure that people feel like they're getting value out of the relationships and the people that you're introducing them with. You want to encourage relationships within that group. Right? Because here's the deal. Real friends don't quit on friends. Real friends don't quit on friends. People will quit on jobs. They'll quit on a paycheck. They'll even quit on their health. But you know what? They won't quit on friends. So if people feel like they have a relationship inside that environment, if people feel like they're going through things together as a group, they'll endure more pain and more suffering, so to speak, just because they feel like they have that sense of community. And number 5, man, I don't know why it's number 5. These could all be number 1s. But the last point on leading a volunteer army is have fun. Remember, you want them to stick around long term. And you know what? I like to make it a game, right? Make it a game. And you can teach your team to win with grace, and you can also teach them to lose with grace. Look, it's never about getting too high, and it's never about getting too low. My business is like a game. It's definitely not a real game, but I treat it like a game where, you know what? It's like the game of golf. You can't win golf. Last time I checked, you can't win golf. You can win a tournament here or there, but the game of golf is just played. You just play golf. That's like business, right? You just play it. That's like your volunteer army that you're building, right? You want them to come, and you don't want them to feel like they're winning or losing. You just want to feel like they're playing the game, and they're playing to win, and they're on the same page, and they have a cause, and they have a mission. Look, people are going to make mistakes. And in our business, we're in the self-employed business. And when the money doesn't come yet because it's in the beginning stages, when there's no money, when the money is sparse, or you can't afford to pay your people what they're worth, it's the love of the game that keeps them coming back. It's the love of the game that keeps them coming back. How many amateurs do you know that they play their sport and they're not making a lot of money? They could make more money going back and getting a 9 to 5 than keeping on to this dream that they have. But you know what? To those people, it's everything. It's everything because it's the love of the game that keeps them going. And that's the powerful thing. I believe that building a volunteer army has been one of the most rewarding and most satisfying feats that I've ever set off to accomplish. Knowing that people show up 5 days, 6 days, even 7 days a week because they want to, not because they have to, because they feel like they're a part of something. They feel like they're on a mission. They feel like they're on a crusade with you. That's the best feeling in the world. Common goals and a shared vision creates the best life. Man, I love you guys. You guys can DM me any day of the week. You guys can reach out to me. I want this to feel like it's a big community. And if you want to find more information, you go to my website, sholbrook.com. Of course, all my stuff is on podcast. And we're just getting warmed up. We are just getting warmed up. We're just figuring out the technology. We're just taking our mindset and we're putting it online. And we love that we can share this with you. Again, we'll see you guys soon. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. And let's have a monster year. Thanks, guys.